What's good with y'all out there, man? Y'all back tuning your boy, Billionaire Charlie, man. And I'm back at it again, man. It's a beautiful day, man. I love all y'all out there. Much respect to everybody that's been subscribing and tuning in to the channel, man. I appreciate all the love, man. Share the videos, put your like up there, you know what I'm saying? And just leave a comment, man, of good spirited comment, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into the recent news, man. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the whole situation, man. We just heard that the victim in the Nipsey Hussle shooting is confined to a wheelchair because his spine was chipped from getting shot from behind. And then he later elaborated on what happened at that moment, or why the reason he was at the marathon store, you know what I'm saying, his whole situation with that. The man said that he was just getting clothes, man, and he wanted a particular thing that hadn't came in yet off the truck or whatever. So he was going to ask Nip what was the date that that product was going to be there for him or whatever. And then he said that's when all the mayhem started. But it's a sad thing to see this gentleman who did 20 years, you know what I mean, to life in jail, to have to get shot in the back, and then from that, they making up this thing of him talking to a gang member or something like that. We all know Nipsey Hussle was so detached from that lifestyle. You know what I mean? He was an activist, you know what I mean, a great leader in the community, and he was having so many businesses on that. So for them to put that type of name on Nipsey after this whole situation go down is very dirty. Let's keep moving forward now. When he told his story, not one time did he say anything about Nipsey Hussle fussing with that guy. This is why I keep saying, man, as the story keep moving forward and as victims continue that happened, that was there, keep coming forward, we start to learn that it was nothing about snitching. You know what I'm saying? So now this 75K or whatever is starting to make a lot of more sense now. Like I've been was telling people, man, you have to analyze each audio tape, each video tape, and pay close attention to it. Now I'm about to give you, you know what I mean, what I believe 100% happened, man. I believe this gentleman was paid. I believe that woman that was in the car was the getaway driver. If you go back and look at the cameras and they start zooming in on the spots and all that stuff, they give you an outlook of what the situation was. Let me elaborate and let me break down. Okay, this would happen. He was paid that money, you know what I'm saying, with the indication that he wasn't going to get into no situation. His name wasn't going to be out on the media. Okay? Think about this, y'all. They've been saying that first they was talking about snitching and gang banging on the media. Who have the power to actually make these narratives up? Where did they come from? Because we didn't hear Cowboy and this gentleman that actually was hit in the situation. Both of them said absolutely nothing about snitching or gang banging. And this wasn't no blood of any source. This was somebody that was familiar. You know what I'm saying? Let's elaborate. Now let's keep going forward. This young gentleman said it was no call for Nipsey to come down to the store. Nipsey was just at the store. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no gift for no friend or none of that. So who spent this story telling us that's what it was? You feel what I'm saying? Who has the power to do something like that? We gotta pay attention and listen to each sentence, each thing that's coming out of everybody's mouth, and analyze it. Who has the power to create the media spin like this? Right? Who's saying these things? Who said it was about snitching? Who said this? Did we get Eric Hold the paperwork yet to find out if he was an informant, or was he really working with the government in any form or fashion? Have we done that yet? Have we got that information yet? Not on one platform have we seen paperwork that said Eric Holder was a snitch, a rat, or an informant. Let's keep moving forward. The guy never said anything about nothing. He said it just went chaotic. So that means that this young gentleman was in there. He came outside the store talking to him about the shipment or whatever, and somebody just let off fire. Let's rewind the tape and let's talk about it. Hamburger Man said he came up, doubted him up, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He doubted him up and all of that. He never said anything about snitching either. So as you move forward, let's break down the scenario and let's talk about it and let's put it all in content. We got to be wise and woke out here. Let's get somebody paid that man that money, that 75K. They gave him that, and I'm gonna tell you what was happening, and I'm gonna explain it as clear as day. People that's awoke and that understand, What was this? Was this gang banging? No, it was not gang banging. All the stuff that was this about snitching? Absolutely not. This was somebody paying somebody off to take care of this situation. This what it was. Let's stop all the foolishness that people keep saying. And I'm about to break it all down so y'all can understand what this is. Okay? They said initially he came up, Cowboy said he initially came up, dapped him up, and was talking about rapping or whatever. Then when he went and got his burger and he came back blasting. Not one time did Cowboy said that him and Nipsey Hussle had an argument about snitching in any form or fashion. So we know for a fact it wasn't. He said Cowboy did an interview multiple times telling the same story. So we know for a fact it was nothing to do with snitching. Now we know for a fact that that friend that was at the store wasn't telling him about nobody being no snitch. Let's elaborate. Was this even somebody close to Nip? He never said he was. He just said he was going to get some item, and then he was asking Nip when it was coming in. See, this is stories that's being spent. Listen and pay attention. I'm watching everything, and I know exactly what happened because I'm watching these things, and I'm paying close attention to the evidence that's showing us what happened. They paid him that $75K. That's what they did. Now the question is, who got the power to create these media narratives to throw us off like this? Think about that. Okay, let's go. He got the $75K. He convinced this young lady to be down with him in the situation. What did he do first? He see Nipsey Hussle out there. He go up to him, a hamburger man. They know him. They comfortable around him. He daps him up, telling him about his little rap situation. And he's observing everybody. Do this person got a gun? Do this person got a gun? Do this person scrap? Did that person scrap? Let me pay attention to my surroundings. I'm going to eat my hamburger. As I'm eating my hamburger, I'm doing surveillance for myself to make sure ain't nobody around got any weapons. This is what the guy was doing. Eric Holder was doing. He was surveilling everything. Nobody got no scrap. Nobody ain't got nothing. Okay, hamburger just went. Cowboy just went in the joint. You know what I mean? We know now we got an opportunity because this person that just walked up is a stranger that was taking, causing diversion. And then we also know that it was a young lady, a little, person was taking a picture with Nip. All of this is giving him time to observe the whole area and then make his move. You know what I'm saying? So once he observed the area of what's going on around him, what do we do now? I got to drop him, but I got to move fast because I still believe it might be somebody out here that's scrapped. Okay? He goes to the car. The young lady already know what he's doing. He had his thing in the car. He don't bring it with him because he don't want nothing to make people suspect that he's scrapped and he's with that attention. Okay? He goes to the car. He grabbed the strap, put it up. He try to make sure nobody can see what he's doing when he walking up. He get in between that car when you see that reflection in the mirror. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? There's another question people keep asking me about that white car. Who was really in that white car? And what was this all about? Now, was that somebody else doing surveillance? That's a question that we all asking and trying to figure out with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of strange. The whole situation was kind of strange with the Audi and also the person in a white car. But we know for a fact he got that $75K. For a fact. This was not no gang banging. This was nothing to do with snitching. Because the other witness just said it was just random. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? And Cowboy was right there with him when the man walked up. He only walked up one time. You see what I'm saying? Cowboy actually seen him go get his hamburger. And when he returned back, that's when he emptied fire. It was nothing about snitching at all. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to start listening and paying attention closely with this situation. Like I keep telling y'all, man, it was never snitching. It was never gang banging. But it was some hands behind the scene. And yet he just put out a statement that he was working for somebody. And they paid him the $75. You know what I'm saying? This is a fact that this was all put together. You know what I'm saying? Pay close attention to the evidence that's being showed before us. Everybody that was there that made a statement, they all said the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? It was just random. Why would it be random? Why would a person do that? This man ain't too long got released from prison. And he shot somebody in broad daylight for absolutely no reason at all. Common sense would tell you that was for a reason. What was the reason? He was paid for that. You know what I'm saying? And if you got to think about it, man. If you a criminal or somebody that live that lifestyle, you would know that it's no way you making a mock or doing something like that in broad daylight without having somebody saying they're gonna clear everything up for you. And I believe he believed in that, and that's why he made the move. Now he's doing his own surveillance on the area, and it was somebody in one of them cars that was actually watching out for him too. I really believe that if somebody would have came out, it would have been another person out there to protect him and make it look like he wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying? This is all the same thing, man. And I keep coming back to this conclusion that he was really paid. I mean, if you pay attention to the evidence, why would you have two people that was actually there, never mentioning anything about gang banging or snitching? Who's spinning those stories? Where do those facts come from? Where did they get that from? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fishy stuff going on, man. And not to throw nobody off, I'm gonna just bring out a little bit more information, right? They put out an article about Boosie having drugs and stuff of that nature. Then we find out that it wasn't really no football player, and it really wasn't this. What is that, man? Who's controlling the media like that? That's creating these false narratives or false information to the public? Who's making this information up like this? That's why I say we gotta pay attention. Now answer this question. This is another question. Why did the young lady get off so easily without being investigated more? Isn't that not fishy to everybody, man? You know what I'm saying? That's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, who can create these narratives like this, man? It's not making any sense or no logical sense at all. We gotta put everything together ourselves, man, because there's somebody out here creating these fake narratives, man, and trying to make us believe in this foolishness they trying to sell us. And we all know that there's no truth into none of this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? These lies that they're putting out there to the public. We gotta understand that it's deeper than gang banging and some snitching. I'm telling y'all from the bottom of my heart, that snitching thing was all made up. Just like the other stories we've been hearing. It's all made up, man. It's not real. It's not factual. You know what I'm saying? This is all lies put together to throw you away from the actual reason he did this. Nobody's coming out of jail just to shoot somebody unless they're getting paid a lot of money and they was told that they was going to be cleared of everything. And that's just a fact. We know the truth. We see the truth. Each and every time we see the situation, we know what it really was, man. This was all put together, and this was all some type of setup, point blank period. It's none of the foolishness they trying to sell us. And we got to understand that that's what they selling us, foolishness. You see what I'm saying? We not falling for it. You know what I'm saying? Why that young lady ain't being investigated about this situation? How'd she get let go? Are we really believing she didn't know about this? Is we that senseless? You know what I'm saying? She was waiting for him. She was hot and ready to go. Zzz, get out of there. Let's stop playing this game, man. The truth is being revealed. His home, the person that was there getting the items and stuff is exposing the truth about the whole situation. You feel me? But I am billionaire Charlie, man. Love all y'all out there. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all, man. Much respect. You did hit that like, hit the subscribe button. But all right, first, family and finances.